What's good, guys? I hope you're doing well. It's jacobcrypobury. I'm your host, and today we're going to check out ZILLIQA. I've had a few requests and it looks like we've finally made that positive bounce out of this capitulation, this whale manipulation phase. We've got that minus 13.6% Bitcoin weekly market cap, and I suppose it looks like maybe this is the bottom at this particular point of time. If we just look, we can see we're down from $46,000 all the way to $40.4K. So there has been some violent movement, really, very quick. Lots of fear, lots of traders over leveraged have been liquidated, and crazy because the whales are still holding. Fear and greed index sitting at 20, but if you look a year ago when we had May 2021 capitulation, whale dumpage, wick off distribution, we had a lower price, and right now we've got extreme fear with a higher price, so it's looking better on the alt season index. Also, you can see we're just chilling under here, so we're still waiting for Bitcoin to make its move and do something decisive with meaning to see what it does with the rest of the market. So is ZILLIQA still looking like it's going to get a nice euphoric impulse? Well, we almost came up to the all-time high here at 0.255, and what looks like what has happened is we got rejected at 0.232, where there was a lot of resistance and a massive amount of buying volume. So it doesn't really shock me that we have seen this retracement here. Probably landed around our 0.5 Fibonacci, 0.618 Fibonacci retracement on this particular impulse, creating a bit of a falling wedge. So ZILLIQA ranks 72, $1.58 billion market cap, trading at 0.112 cents, looking really strong. Do I think it's going to be a good investment for 2022? Well, it already has proved to be with that 300% March massive impulse. The Metapolis, Web3 and Metaverse are really proving to show strength for these layer 1 infrastructures, and I'm very bullish for the rest of the future, and especially hyper bullish over the next decade for ZILLIQA. So let's have a look at the price at the moment. We got rejected, of course, at the 0.25 level. We had the falling wedge here. Falling wedge didn't get any bounce. We actually saw continuation to the downside, so we've lost key support level at 0.118, and it looks like maybe we found a bit of a bottom right now, hopefully at around 0.109. We can see on the daily time frame we're under the 20-day moving average, which is the pink line, and we're over the bull market support band, so it still looks really good. We're still over the 200-day moving average as well. So ZILLIQA does not worry me at the moment. If we take the impulse with the fib retracement, we can see right here, well, it looks good. We've come just below the 0.618 Fibonacci. Usually a good time to reaccumulate on an impulse when we have a short-term correction. 4-hour time frame, again, we're just going to see a bit more of this noise. We're pulling through some candles. We're working our way up to $0.119. So hopefully we can get a nice bounce from this particular level. The next key resistance will be the previous swing high, which is probably around 0.13. So are we going to get the reversal through the demand zone? I'm not entirely sure, but I think it does look good that we've landed around this area. If we can just trade and consolidate, trade sideways here, maybe the perfect sort of path or ideal zone would be retesting 0.118, coming up and then coming back through to 0.137, retesting this area, and then seeing the continuation to the upside where we get these kind of accumulation sort of zones. That looks quite pragmatic. The other sort of side is, okay, we get a rejection again, we come down, we retest support at 0.096, retest support, and then maybe we come a bit lower. So ideally, I think looking at what's happened, looking at the RSI on the hourly time frame, we were very oversold. I don't think there'll be much more downward movement. I think that probably is the most of it for now. And the next price target is looking at this swing low from our 0.229 top would be, well, really around the 0.135. So that's our next price target, guys. The 0.135 just here. This is a price target, pretty realistic, and over the next few weeks, if we can come retest around 0.185 on the golden pocket for the Fibonacci extension, that would be another really key area to potentially look at. So very bullish on ZILLIQA. What prices can we look at for the future? Well, when we do have our all-time highs, you know, looking at this fib extension tool, we can see the next all-time high might just be around 0.26 or 0.28, pushing a little bit to that 0.3 level if we can get lucky enough, because this is usually where we see price discovery. Usually it's 10 to 20% higher than the previous all-time high before we see those sell orders come in and people rushing in to take those profits. ZILLIQA extremely bullish on for the next few days, weeks, and also months. I think this is a fantastic project. Lots of crypto is now having a nice bounce out of this big fearful crash, if you want to call it that, whale distribution, having a bit of fun of us. So yeah, that's what I think. Leave down in the comments below what you want to see on this channel, and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you're new here, if you want to hop into the Discord, literally 200 people in here. If you're new, you can find that down in the description below. Make sure if you also want to get your hands on some ZILLIQA today, use my link down in the description to take you through to the eToro exchange, the safest, most efficient way to grab some cryptocurrency. So hope you enjoyed the video and see you soon.